What's going on, everybody? Eric Lindquist at Stochastic here on the Odd Shopper channel, coming to you with my three favorite prize picks for Tuesday, August 23rd. Hit that like button, subscribe button, and notification bell as we get going. Yesterday, closies, but no cigarsies. Not ideal, but you know what is ideal? $100 first match deposit bonus in order to get $100 free into your account on Prize Picks when you sign up and play for the very first time. For the first time. I won't sing. That's terrible. But we are looking here, my friends, at the Prize Picks board, and there are 15 games on the slate. There are so many good plays that it's hard to mention everything. I mean, total home runs, I love Judge, Torres, Donaldson, because of course I do. Just Aaron Judge, just put him into the mix. There's a lot of great player props in terms of pitcher fantasy score. I think that there are a number of different paths to go here. I might take it over on Aaron Savali. That seems disgusting. But you know what I'm absolutely going to do? And it's going to start in hitter fantasy score. And this is one of my favorites I've seen in a long time. And it's pretty wild because he's facing Dylan Cease. But Cedric Mullins, the over a 5.5 fantasy score makes all the sense in all the land. This is just a dude who faces a right-hander, and as good as Dylan Cease has been on the season, don't get me wrong, he's been absolutely incredible. Only more than one earned run since, or in any individual start since like May something. We're talking about a 185 expected batting average, a 32.3% K rate, but Cedric Mullins is not your ordinary lefty here. He's pretty darn good. He's got a 134 WRC plus on the season versus righties, only a 14.5% K percentage against that handedness, an 816 OPS, a 168 ISO. I'm telling you, this just is one of those things where you look at a runs creation standpoint here. You look at a batting average he's got a 296 batting average against righties as opposed to a 204 versus lefties. So this is really when you want to be looking at some of these splits and in terms of what your projection is going to be on them. He's leading off. He's leading off for Baltimore against Cease. And even if he doesn't face Cease in the 7th, 8th, 9th inning, something like that, he might get another at-bat or maybe two at-bats, depending on if they're down in that game, where you could be getting to Cedric Mullins on the over of 5. He's too good of a hitter to get 5 for a fantasy score. In fact, I've got him projected north of 8 fantasy points today. That is a huge, huge disparity in terms of hitter fantasy score. So I'm absolutely clicking on him as my first man in. Just stands out as a very, very strong Prize Picks play for today. All right. And then I said, total home runs. This is where we like to go. I think Judge, Torres, Donaldson, getting to that Aaron Judge one makes a lot of sense. JT Brubaker probably going to be staying away from, as much as I want to play Austin Riley every day. And you could always get to Rhys Hoskins here against any lefty. Lodolo there. I'm sure I'll have some boxed in, but I want to talk Houston. I want to talk Yordan Alvarez specifically, him and Kyle Tucker. Those are your two premier guys. Alex Bregman's like plus 450. He's just kind of a throw in here. But my Minnesota Twins, what are we doing, man? We're starting Aaron Sanchez. Aaron Sanchez is getting called back up after we got rid of him. Then he stayed with the Twins organization because nobody else wanted him. And now he's starting in a game we're just punting against Justin Verlander and the Houston Astros. I mean, are we even trying anymore? Aaron Sanchez, a 49.6% hard hit percentage, a 288 expected batting average, doesn't really matter as much as the 440 expected slugging and that 50% hard hit percentage that we're talking about. I mean, the guy has given up a home run in 6 of his 8 starts. And now this isn't your everyday lefty coming to the plate here in Alvarez. This isn't your everyday lefty coming to the plate in Kyle Tucker. So, I mean, this one just stands out so strongly. Plus 240 here for Alvarez. Judge is always plus 195 or something in that regard. So he's actually got a little better odds, but I do prefer the Alvarez-Tucker combination as opposed to Judge alongside the Torres and Donaldson, who I don't like nearly as much as I like getting to Tucker in terms of that trio. Of course, I like to box it in because I can correlate. So we're going to do that, and we're going to take the over of runs or bases or fantasy score, whatever you want to do. I think the runs makes the most sense. I had it pulled up a second ago. I just want to double check while I'm doing this because I don't want to give out bad information because that would be literally the worst. It's my job to give you good information. But Yordan Alvarez, minus 140 on the over of 0.5 runs over on the DK book. So yeah, we want to be correlating it here with runs. Hitter fantasy score, obviously I've got him projected well north of 10. Yordan Alvarez, the over of total bases. That also makes sense if you want to get there. Obviously, if it's a home run, all 3 of those would cover it. It doesn't matter which one you get to. I just want to get to the one that I think is the most likely in conjunction with Tucker and Bregman as well. I think that makes the 0.5 runs make a lot of sense considering he'll be batting third Maybe he's batting cleanup here today, but otherwise he's got Bregman, he's got Tucker. This is the 3-4-5 you're basically looking at from Houston every single day. They put Bregman generally sandwiched between because they go left, right, left, right. It doesn't matter against Aaron Sanchez. He's going to give up power. He's going to give up hard contact, and it's going to be very sad. So let me just zoom in on that for you people. There you go. That's it. Over of Cedric Mullins, 5 fantasy score here. We've got Yordan, Alvarez, Tucker, and Bregman, the over of 0.5 total home runs, and Yordan, Alvarez over 0.5 runs. We are power playing it. I'm just jamming this power play today with these three. I'm telling you, it is one of the best that I've seen in a very long time. I think we could add another home run to this. You want to do a 5-player with Judge as the guy who's boxed in. I'm more than happy to do that as well. But make sure you're power playing it here if you're doing 3 or 4-player selections with the home run props. Because again, the correlation, that's why we do it. But hit that like button, subscribe button, and notification bell as we get out of here. I'm looking forward to Tuesday slates. Hopefully you're looking forward to Tuesday slate as well here. You watch this whole video, you got the info. But use promo code AWESEMO. That's as good as it gets. $100 first match deposit bonus when you sign up and play today over at PrizePicks. I'm Eric Lindquist. Best of luck in the MLB streets today.